It has been an inconsistent start for the Eels and the Titans in 2011. Just 2 wins each from their 6 matches. But today, as we welcome you to Parramatta Stadium on Easter Sunday, both clubs looking to produce their best to stop their season slipping away. OK, well, Hayne has only missed 4 matches since 2009. They've lost them all. Luke Burt deputises at fullback. Edu Waiseli and Jordan Atkins are on the wings. Joel Reddy will partner the young Jacob Loco in the centres. Daniel Mortimer and Jeff Robson make up the halves. Justin Horrow at lock, the skipper Nathan Hindmarsh in the second row with Taniela Lasalo, with Tim Manor, Casey Maguire and Fui Moi Moi. Coming off the bench, Billy Rogers and Shane Shackleton. Mitchell Allgood and Ben Smith in jersey 18 comes in for Carl Webb. They are coached by Stephen Kearney.
This is the way the Titans line up at fullback, Luke Catewell. In the wings, Steve Michaels and David Mead. In the centres, Essie Tonga and Bodine Thompson. In the halves, William Zillman, and the halfback and captain Scott Prince. In the back row, Greg Bird, Ashley Harrison and Mark Minicello. In the front row, Luke Bailey, Nathan Friend. Michael Henderson comes into the run-on squad. And the interchange, Matt White drops back with Ryan James, Ben Ridge, Luke O'Dwyer, and they're coached by John Cartwright.
It's a perfect day. Hope you're having a lovely Easter weekend as it is kicked off there by Luke Capewell, the fullback for the Titans. It goes down for Tim Manor to bring it back off Jeff Robson for the opening tackle of the game, with the blue and golds going immediately to Fui Moi Moi, and he's taken down on the 20-metre line. Minicello was one tackler and Bird was another. Hindmarsh takes it up, and Parramatta safely taking it out to the 30-metre line through their third tackle on the first set, and Tim Manor it is with his second carry on the initial set to the 40-metre line. And kicking out from dummy half is Casey Maguire, the number 9, and it bounces down there favourably for Capewell, but he loses his footing and is put away there just outside his own 20-metre line. So it is Michaels now. Steve Michaels playing on that left side wing for the Titans. They too, as I said in relation to the Eels, are well down by comparison with where they were at this time last year. Minicello inside his own 40-metre line. Bailey his first carry in his 200th first grade game. Playing the ball back for Nathan Friend, and now it's gone to Scott Prince, and he punches it and stabs it down, but Luke Burt was there and waiting, and Burt comes back out towards the 30-metre line, and they put him away. Burt sure to be enough in field not to be carried over that sideline on the western side. That is Loco, who's taken down on the 30-metre line. Again, the tackler there was Bird together with Prince, and now Jordan Atkins, who was in fact with the Titans for some time. He'll play the ball inside his own 40-metre line. Maguire for Robson for Moi Moi, and he's lost the ball, and it's been cleaned up. The referee is ordering that a knock-on occurred.
The tackle was complete.
Tackle was completed, and then the ball lost. And that sometimes is lost on a lot of people to follow the game. Once the tackle has been completed, that is when the ball or the arm touches the ground and you've got a player on top of you, then the ball comes out. It's considered to be a scrum restart.
Pretty decent tackle there from William Zillman.
Well, he's playing in 6 today. He's been there for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's done what's got a double last week, and we know him more as a winger fullback. As Mark Minicello from the scrum wing goes down the shorter side, but excellent pick up and drive on Moi Moi.
So Robson getting through quite a bit of defence very early on, and that's not good for business really when you're carrying that number 7 on your back. But here's Bailey, and Bailey will play the ball 25 metres out, down the middle of the ground they come. Prince goes towards the line, passes almost at the line, back to Harrison, and Ashley will play the ball 15 metres away from the Parramatta line as they take it towards that southern end, and that looks like Luke O'Dwyer. In fact, it's Michael Henderson. Henderson will play the ball right in front of the sticks, 10 metres out, and here it comes from Friend away to Harrison. Parramatta's online defence very much tested early on. This is the last tackle now. Prince puts a kick over towards the winger, Wasili. It goes to ground. It might have come off the hand of the Titan, went backwards. It's play on. Minicello puts another kick on it. Burt comes up out of the back, and he takes it safely to ground. That all looked a little bit disjointed. Lasalo is with it now.
Well, it's one of the great aspects of the Scott Prince game, the kicking game, especially the attacking one inside the opposition 20. Mark Minicello slowly back into the defensive line. He a bit slow up after the confrontation down there as Waiselli takes it just shy of halfway.
Bailey at the front of proceedings in that defence, and now Moi with a good run. That always brings the crowd to their feet here at Parramatta Stadium as Maguire goes to Robson, and Robson goes high and across towards Capewell, and Capewell, he had the pressure from Mortimer applied, but Luke came out of it okay. He plays it for Prince, and the ball goes away to David Mead, and Mead will play the ball 20 metres out.
He might be looking for a change of boots at half-time, Luke Capewell. 2 runs and he slipped over on both occasions.
Now this is Henderson playing in jumper number 14. And now for Greg Bird, and Bird is able to pop a ball down. It was only on the line, if that. This is Thompson. Bodine Thompson to the Parramatta 40-metre line. That was due to the pass from Greg Bird. It was good. And now Friend's pass bounces along out to Bailey, very sloppy. And Bailey will play the ball, taken down by Maguire with some help from Lasalo. The kick again from Prince, stabbing it into the corner. And it's allowed to go over the line there by Luke Burt. Only just, by the way.
That was cumbersome there from the Titans. Bodine Thompson made a good inroad down the right-hand touchline. They had Parramatta stretched. And then the first 2 passes were really poor. A slow pass from David Mead out of dummy half, and then Nathan Friend found the ground with his attempt. And it really halted the play. What's this? A slow, loopy pass, and now a pass to no one. All the momentum gone, just because the quality's not there.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be the last time we see Greg Bird go at Daniel Mortimer. I think he'll believe that he can commit him in defence and get an offload away, as he was able to do there with Thompson into a gap. Strong defence, pushing Parramatta back inside their own 10. That's Maselli.
And he's upended effectively by Zillman. And it plays it just inside Parramatta's 20-metre line. Again, it's Casey Maguire. And played back this time for Daniel Mortimer to use Tim Manor, and the collision quite severe there with Bird, and underneath was Henderson. Maguire with a step, and then for Moi, who's been good, but he's lost the ball right on the halfway line.
I think he's got Casey Maguire ready for a forward pass.
Forward pass, is it, from Maguire to Moi?
He's back here, guys.
Which is very sloppy, because that was an inroad. It was a good quick play the ball from Tim Manor. I think that's been ruled forward.
Outside leg up, Michael.
The old no-look pass. It's become very much an overdone aspect of the game. And this is Minicello with the ball now. Not the first time I've seen Casey Maguire with no-lookers throwing balls fractionally forward to big men on the move that want the ball. They want it legally.
It's just a fad we're going through, Ray.
Exactly right, but here's Prince now, and away it goes to the lock forward, Harrison. 20 metres away from the Parramatta line. And so Nathan Friend, who will leave the Titans at the end of the year. And now it goes from Prince, and it's a long ball away to Tonga, and Tonga turns the ball inside for Michaels. It's a try. Good ball, Tonga. And Michaels responds to score, and Ashley Klein points to the spot. 4-0 the Titans.
And it did not look that difficult. Going to the left-hand side, they had numbers there. Joel Reddy appeared to slide fairly comfortably late. There he goes now. And there's 3 attackers up against 3 defenders. And just a bit of footwork there from Steve Michaels takes him in front of Jeff Robson. I think they had the numbers to cope with that, but they just didn't handle it particularly well at all.
And it's a lovely looking kick. Beautiful kick from Scott Prince. So it's 6-0, the Titans over Parramatta after 9 minutes.
Stay behind here.
Welcome to our networks taking us this afternoon on this Easter Sunday. As Burt sends it down, and it's marked by Capewell, and Capewell dances up to the opposition. But the Parramatta forwards combine to put him down. And Friend sweeps it away for Bailey, and Bailey will go to ground and play it just outside that 20-metre line of his.
He's been a warrior, Bailey, hasn't he, over the years? Love him as a footballer. A real warrior.
Am I wrong in thinking that he and Scott Prince are still co-captains of this club, or were they once? Hindmarsh appears to be the man that's been penalised there for hanging in there too long.
Yeah, we're listed in the program with just the one skip, and that's the man kicking the football now. But Bailey's outstanding to the degree that you could put him in a sky blue jersey now and he would not look out of place by any stretch of the imagination.
I'm sure they were once co-captains, and they're not now, I'm told, by David Middleton. And here is Moy. See, he got that ball very flat and just a tad late for him. He's the one that's going to take the battering, so you've got to give him every possible advantage. He's not getting the ball as clean as he wants it and when he wants it. Played by Manor. Maguire comes away. Goes second to Mortimer. Oh, he almost put his hands in the air and said, "Arrest me, constable." As Horrow went through with an obstruction, Mortimer plays the ball.
Somehow 6 more tackles signalled there for Parramatta. So that's the first now.
So Hindmarsh will play the ball. Parramatta down 6-0. Early days as the ball goes ahead with Lasalo. Parramatta next weekend play the Dragons, so the road ahead doesn't get any easier. Maguire short for Moy. And he's taken by Bailey effectively and low. Maguire goes on to Mortimer, who goes deep for Burt, who goes away for Loco. And he's taken by David Mead. So Burt is up a dummy half. Mortimer at first, Robson second, and Hindmarsh wide. And he attracts the attention of 3. 5 tackles gone for the Eels then as they attack the Gold Coast line, and it's beautifully picked up by Capewell.
Splendid.
Wasn't the kick that was going to challenge too hard, though.
No, it's a splendid pick-up. He's still got to scoop it up, hasn't he, Rabbits? I mean, you're on your own try line. You know one little error could lead to. Look at that, half volley, confident, ran it back into the field of play. Good stuff.
Play by Steve Michaels, and now with Michael Henderson. I well remember their first game ever, the Gold Coast in 07. It was a forgetful day for Michael Henderson with a break of the ankle, I think it was, and here is a knock-on against Bodine Thompson. It might have got some help from Parramatta, but it's his job to be secure with the football.
The last 2 offloads from Greg Bird have provided some trouble. One that just went to ground, and that one went to ground via Bodine Thompson. Still a little bit pedestrian in attack there, the Parramatta side. It looks orchestrated and thus predictable. Rather, they just operate on the back of a quick play the ball and played what was in front of them.
So here's Joe Reddy back playing at the top level now. He started off with the feeder club as Coach Kearney gave him time to run himself into match condition. This is Lasalo. Inside the 30-metre line, Bailey's doing a lot of work, celebrating his big 200. Here's Mortimer, taken by Henderson originally, and he's got away. Mortimer refused to die. He got away, and Manor is able to stand. Can't unload as he spun around in the tackle. Picked up by Maguire. Then Moy. Will they stop him? Did he get it down? I don't know.
Well, we'll go upstairs, no doubt.
On tackle 4.
That's what I'm talking about from a quick play the ball.
The ball is stripped out, and then if Horrow grounds it after that.
It was an excellent play the ball, and Casey Maguire realised that, so he took off, took Moy with him. Now Moy gets over the line and deliberately tries to put the football down behind him. There, he's put it down on the foot, can you believe it, of the Gold Coast defender in Luke Bailey.
Well, they want to ask whether or not he's lost the ball backwards here, Peter, and Horrow gets a grounding on it. Let's have a look. He goes down and puts it on his foot. Now, will you call this a knock-on or a knock-back as the ball comes loose and Horrow gets his hand on it? For me, he's lost possession. But the referee did ask whether or not this is a knock-back. He doesn't score fooey, puts it down on Bailey's boot. Now, the next one, does Horrow get it down? And you'd have to say, I don't know.
The answer's a pineapple.
I think he missed it. Did he miss it, Rabbits?
I think he did, but
20.
it was a good piece of camera work, and the boys in tape's working brilliantly.